Good evening, children. I hope everyone are safe at home. Let us continue with the last topic of the lesson, life processes, that is excretion in human beings and plants. So let's begin. So let us begin this topic with the definition for excretion. Excretion is the biological process by which an organism removes harmful metabolic waste from the body. So whatever the harmful metabolic waste is there in our body, it is removed by the biological process, that is excretion. So by the way, what are the waste products in animals or humans include? First is nitrogenous compounds like ammonia, urea and uric acid. These all consist of nitrogen component, and this is removed by the process of excretion. Next is carbon dioxide and water. So we give out the gas, that is carbon dioxide, that is also waste which has been thrown out from our body, right? As well as water in the form of sweat, right? And excess salts and vitamins. So if there's any excess of salts in our body, it is removed by the process of excretion, as well as vitamins and unwanted medicines, so which is not suitable for our body. So that kind of medicines is been removed out of our body. Okay, it's been excreted out of our body. Next is the mode of excretion is completely different in case of unicellular and multicellular organisms. Okay, if you consider single celled organism, or if you consider multicellular, that is more than one cell organisms, so it depends. The excretion process is very different in case of unicellular as well as multicellular organism. And here in the image you can see, so this is the structure of excretory system, urinary system in case of humans. Okay. Now, so this is a table which gives a brief information about excretion in different animals. Okay. So animals like amoeba, hydra, flatworm, earthworm, insects like cockroach and all chordates. Okay, so coming to excretory structure in case of amoeba, it is cellular surface. So how does waste products is being removed in amoeba? That is through the cellular surfaces. So what are the waste products that amoeba removes? That is carbon dioxide and ammonia. How waste products is removed in case of hydra? Okay, so what are the excretory structures in case of hydra? That is body surface. Again, the waste products that has been removed in hydra is carbon dioxide and ammonia. Next, coming to flatworm. Okay, what are the excretory structures in case of flatworm? That is protonephridia, or otherwise it is called as flame cells. So mainly it excretes the waste products like ammonia. Okay, how about in earthworm? The excretory structure is nephridia, and what are the waste products has been removed in earthworm? That is ammonia and urea. It is quite different in earthworm compared to other three animals what we studied. That is the waste products extra added up here is ammonia and urea. How about in the cockroach? Okay, so they have a excretory structure called Malpighian tubules. So the waste products that cockroach removes from its body is uric acid. Okay, and what about all chordates? That is kidneys. So chordate in that sense, so animals which have vertebral column. Okay, usually all the vertebrates are categorized under this group. Okay, in the chapter diversity in living organism, you people have studied this, right? So excretory structures in case of chordates is kidneys. Okay, what is the waste products that is removed? It is urea. Next, coming to excretion in human beings, what are the accessory excretory organs? That is lungs, liver, skin, urinary system. These all are the accessory excretory organs. Okay, so lungs, first let us study about lungs. So what is the function of lungs? So in previous topic we studied, right? That is respiratory system, isn't it? So removal of excess of carbon dioxide. Okay, so this is a unwanted gas, right? So we breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Lungs play a major role in the removal of excess of carbon dioxide. Coming to liver, so liver is going to produce urea and uric acid as a byproduct of the breakdown of proteins, right? So when the proteins is break down, okay, so the uric acid or urea is produced as a byproduct when there is a breakdown of protein, and this has to be removed, and liver is functioning here, okay, in the removal of urea and uric acid. And skin, so skin is considered as one of the sense organ, right? So it is going to remove the excess of water and salt as well as urea and uric acid. Okay, next is urinary system. So we have a pair of kidneys, right? Kidney filter the blood to form urine, which is excess of water, salt, urea as well as uric acid. Now, let us study in brief about excretory system in humans. So, all waste materials get collected in a pair of kidneys. So, we have a pair of kidneys, that is two kidneys. And where are these kidneys are located? These kidneys are located in the abdomen on either side of the backbone. Okay. So, next is urine is transferred to ureters and it is stored in a urinary bladder. You can just see the structure, urinary bladder, and this urinary bladder is going to release the urinary bladder is going to pass the urine and it is released into the urethra. Okay, so what about the function of ureters? So it acts as a connector between the kidney and the urinary bladder. It is just a connection between kidney as well as urinary bladder. So what does urinary bladder do? Urine is stored until it gets urged to release. Okay, so urinary bladder is storing all the waste, that is urine, and it is removed until we get urged to release it. Okay, it is under the control of nervous system. Okay, so urine production is important as it removes nitrogenous waste like urea, uric acids and many harmful salts. So we can't control that urge. Okay, so because urine production is so important, because we need to throw out the waste like urea, uric acids as well as many harmful salts will be there, so that has to be removed from the body. So we don't want to control the urge of that process. Okay, we need to let it go. Okay, next, coming to the structure of nephron, which is very important topic in this. So we know that kidney has many blood rich capillaries, that is called nephron. Okay, here you can see, so this is a kidney structure and inside this is how the parts look like. Okay, and it has this kidney, a pair of kidneys has many blood rich capillaries, and that capillaries we call it as nephron, and this is the structure of nephron, how it looks like. Okay, so coming to this structure, it has a Bowman's capsule, so it plays a very important role in reabsorption portion. Okay, so we know that it purifies the blood, right? So whatever the waste materials is there. Okay, so after that this nephrons is going to Bowman's capsule is going to reabsorb the remaining portion. Okay, and capillaries are in the form of clusters of blood vessels. So here we have a capillaries, so which is a group of blood vessels, which is a cluster of blood vessels, and these clusters are attached to the cup shaped, so wherein it filters the urine which has been accumulated. Okay, so next is dialysis. So it is a process of removal of nitrogenous waste by artificial method. So wherein the person who is not able to remove the nitrogenous waste by natural method, they undergo dialysis. Okay, and this is how dialysis process happens medically. Okay, artificially they are going to remove the nitrogenous waste from their patient body. Okay, so this definition is quite important, not the picture. Okay, for understanding purpose I have put this image. correct? Next, so till now we studied about excretion in animals or humans. Now let us move on to excretion in case of plants. So plants have different structures, function, as well as waste materials also, isn't it? So what is the waste material in case of plants or trees? It is oxygen. So oxygen is a waste material. It is being given out by a tree or a plant by the process of photosynthesis. This is a common thing everyone knows, right? And oxygen is released. So how it is released? Through the stomatal pores. Stomata has a pores, right? It is a respiratory system in case of plants or trees. So this is present in the leaves, and this is going to release the oxygen out through a stomatal pores. And excess of water is also released from the stomatal pores. Not only the gas, that is oxygen, is released through stomatal pores, instead excess of water also removed from the stomatal pores. Next, coming to, so we know that leaves are going to store all the waste materials in the tissues, in their tissues, right? So when full of waste is detached itself from the plant. So trees also store waste in case of the bark, which when full fall off. Okay, so trees also store the waste in the bark. Okay, so when it is full, what happens? It falls off. So roots and plants also releases waste into the soil. So the roots of the plants, it is also going to release the waste into the soil itself. Okay. So children, this was a topic about excretion in animals and plants as well as humans. Okay, I hope you have understood the topic. So let us discuss more about this in the live session. See you all. Have a good day.